Game number 222, he keeps on running. Target was Johnson, the spoiler was Birchall. We'll get a boundary throw in.
Geez, that was a great battle. Johnson did really well to bump Birchall off, but Birchall
came back again.
Came back hard with the fizz.
Free kicks for the match. 12-8 Collingwood's way.
Well played.
Campbell to Lewis. It breaks open for them now. McGlynn, look at the speed of Swan closing. McGlynn got it to Mitchell. Quick hands to Sewell. Delivers towards full forward for Franklin again.
Just love the way Franklin takes it out in front in the hands. Just gives him that extra metre of protection.
The three hands out of that when Mitchell finally getting across to Sewell, and Sewell's beautiful little dink in front of Franklin. That's great usage under extreme duress from Collingwood. Were working their butts off to get there.
Pavlich, the AFL's leading goal kicker right now with 41. Franklin lining up for his 39th. More importantly, to extend the Hawthorn lead. And he's got it! Number 4 for Buddy. Over Fraser's kick, marked by Taylor. Told to play on. Handball to Young. Lewis, not intended for Crawford, but he gleefully accepts it. And draws towards an important goal. Magpies by 3 points. Looking to make it 5 in a row against the Hawks, but none like this. Thomas caught.
Oh, well played.
Somehow got boot to ball to avoid being penalised. Not all of the ball was out. Mitchell kept it alive. Lewis with a centering kick.
Good vision.
It might be a very big play. McGlynn with Chance Bateman running. 60, 55, thumping kick long. Osborne should put Hawthorn back in front.
Osborne actually has been the wild card in that forward line, David. He was really important in the third quarter. He got involved in a couple of attempts at goal. He's worked particularly hard, and now he gets an opportunity to get one himself.
We actually saw the bound. It was right below the call box here, the bound. And the ball, you're quite right, it didn't quite go out of bounds. It was terribly close, but not over the line fully.
No mistake. Hawks in front. Dinky little kick. Birchall over the top with a good grab.
And this
with a tick over 50,000 at the dome as the kick goes to Campbell Brown. Good man for a potential crisis.
Oh, there, Tux.
And they need to slow it a bit now. They need, I know it's way from the finish, but they can't just kick it in blindly.
Brown goes short,
Good
effective.
usage.
Yep, they maintain possession. It's with McGlynn. McGlynn, bereft of free men, is going to go all the way back to Smith, who has to wait for what would have felt like a lot longer than it really was. Kicking to Bateman. That's a good ball. It was good run by Bateman.
Excellent.
just having a look at the way the goal sack guards the space in front of Buddy Franklin. He's beyond his years.
Bateman retreats. They maintain possession. Smith on one of his trademark runs goes long. Can they get a pack mark? Yes, they will. It's Ruffhead again. He'll line up for his third.
And it's funny, Jared, because we saw the keep group coming together. Buddy Franklin, Croder's now forward, and Ruffhead. You think they're all going to go, they're all going to collide. Why don't they open it up and go for one-on-one? And Ruffhead was good enough to get over the lot.
Well, there's Joel Smith. He's the one that swapped with Trent Croder. At this stage, it's proved a pretty smart option.
For a 9-point lead. He squeezes it home. And so might be the Hawks. 4 minutes to go. Collingwood need 2 goals.
Now this is where on Friday night Melbourne made a terrible error. They had 17 points on the board. The runner was out telling them to get behind the ball, which they didn't, and played normally and aggressively, which we all want to see, but it was always going to lose the game. Now it'll be interesting. Getting the back during the game and under pressure, I think they'll provide that tactic.
Well, the one thing that we all know is Collingwood won't have given up on this. 17 points down were Essendon for memory, Clinton.
Yes, they were.
Time on. Hit out favours the Hawks. Smith slips away. So does Collingwood's chance tonight. Hawks have got it now. Final seconds ticking off the clock. It has been an epic battle. The Hawks have won a classic. young teams charting a similar path this season. They're both very much on the right track too. It was worthy of a final.
It was, Clinton, and I think it may actually give us an inkling as to where we're going, David, with these two clubs, and we may see more of them battling it out in September. Wouldn't be surprised, but two quality sides, and if they can put that on the show at the MCG or Telstra Dome in a couple of months' time, then they'll be queuing up for the tickets.
And you made the strong point, Jared, that Collingwood walk away having lost nothing except the 4 points from today because they went in undermanned. We suggested the rock of Franklin, one in and one out, might have been the difference. And I think in terms of both creating the same or similar number of opportunities in their front half, Collingwood were unable to put them away early, and I think that made a difference. And Hawthorn, through Franklin, not many possessions, but he became the difference between the sides.
28 touches for Sam Mitchell tonight. Here he is with Rowan.
Sam, we thought there was going to be a tight game, and it panned out that way.
Yeah, we knew that a couple of weeks ago we failed the litmus test against Sydney, and we knew it would be a finals type game today. And I think we learned a lot in the last 3 weeks to come out and be able to put a good side like Collingwood away. The amount of pressure they put on. I was very, very happy with all the boys' efforts. We just all worked together and soldiered on. It took a long time to get a couple of goals in front.
How important was it to play well tonight? You said it before, finals type atmosphere. You're second on the ladder now. You're probably obviously going to play finals.
Yeah, well, I've played 90-something games and haven't played in the final yet, so we just can't wait for next week. We got Adelaide over there, and it's just going to be a huge game. And if we can keep putting solid four-quarter performances together, it's going to go a long way to having a good season.
What were the things you concentrated on more tonight, do you think?
Well, we knew that they were a very good tackling side. They put a lot of pressure on the opposition, and we knew that just first option had to be going all the time. Otherwise, we were going to get caught. We didn't do it all that well throughout the night, but I think that was pretty important.
Sam, thanks for joining us. Go and get a footy and enjoy it.
Thanks, Smitty. Thanks, mate.
What a victory indeed.
Yeah, no, I think his second half was as important as anybody's second half, David, in the result. I thought he was well held up until half-time. 10 possessions is well under for him. But it was also the quality of his possession in the second quarter and the disposal and the options that he chose that was probably the difference in the middle of the ground.
He's a smart man. I mean, they were given the direction, the pressure's going to come, and the first option had to be on. And you can think of all the Hawthorn players tonight who always thought there was a second option, never ever got the chance to use the ball. So he started half forward early in the third quarter, went in there halfway through the third quarter and became, I think, at that point, the most significant player on the ground.
Let's go back to Ryan with one of the architects of the Hawk defence, Campbell Brown.
Well, Campbell playing down defence tonight was a little bit tight.
Yeah, it was a great game. What a spectacle. We knew it was going to be an arm wrestle all night, and great to get the 4 points.
And playing down back, the boys are playing terrific, the way they run the ball out.
Yeah, the run and carry we've got coming out of the back line now. We've got a good mix of runners and stoppers. So I think Xavier Ellis and Cram Birchall, Rick Ladson did a sensational job tonight.
Is that something that you've concentrated on, and Alistair Clarkson said to you, just keep running and keep running?
Oh, not so much concentrate on it, but I just think we got a good mix now. And Trent Crowe, his second half was much better, and really pumped with the win.
I spoke to your dad before the game. He said he was a little bit nervous. Were you nervous before the game?
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous, and I was told I had Alan Didak, and I knew he'd come out firing tonight after the pressure he'd been on, and I thought it was great by him the way he handled it all. And just big stage tonight, 50,000 people in a finals-like game, and I thought we stepped up.
Is that something you look forward to, playing on big players like that?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a little test for myself to be a good player. You've got to play on good players, so still learning the caper, but enjoying it.
Congratulations, well done, go and enjoy it.
Cheers.
Indeed he will, and his teammates are waiting for Campbell Brown as they head to the rooms for a very sweet 8-point victory, acknowledging their supporters in the 50,248 strong sellout crowd. As the Hawks improve to 9-4, they stay second on the AFL ladder. What a victory at the Dome on Sunday Night Football.